there, and welcome back to some more Forza Motorsport. For today we'll continue on Let's Play. This is episode 129. In today's episode we are taking a look at our third and final part of the Group C World Championship races 9 through 10. For that we need a car, and it's once again time for an American car, which is technically a European car, the 2007 Saturn Sky Redline. Which is a bit of a left field choice. Comes in yellow, so why not? Even though the Aston was kind of yellow, but not in the same way. Right, I think this might have some body mods. Oh, it does.
That's a very violent shake of my wheel.
Apparently the game's not gonna load cars again. Game. I think the game feels nervous today for some reason.
Come on, Forza, load.
It'll be a glitchy looking car when it does load. I bet.
Load the Saturn.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with it. Maybe I'll have to reinstall it. Right, last time weight reduction made it appear, so maybe this time it will appear. Come on, I just want to show the body mods off to the ladies and gentlemen. Right, let's remind Forza what it looks like. That's what the Saturn Sky... Maybe it's this, hold on. Just a thought. Although I doubt it. I think it's just the game feels weird today for some reason. Yeah, okay, that's weird. Sure, I'll go for the little kit. It has a nice little rear wing for sporty action. Sure, I'll remove the turbo badge for weight reduction, I guess. That side skirt doesn't fit anything. And that hood is hideous. Alright, cool. That's the Saturn Sky built up. Yeah, for some reason it's an issue with this home space, apparently. Of all things, which is weird. We'll keep it on Spotlight for now. I think this is the final episode with the Spotlight, so that shouldn't be more of an issue. Although I don't remember. Class C World Championships, and we are on races 9 through 10, which is Sebring Short, Silverstone International Circuit, Suzuka West, and we finish up with the Circuit de Catalunya. And if there's a Mercedes in this race, we're fucked. Get it? Yes, this is the last episode with the Spotlight setting, so we won't see that issue again. Yeah, sorry about that, I'm not quite sure. Because of course we saw it last time with the... I want to call it a Mustang, but it wasn't a Mustang, was it? The Aston. No idea what you're on about, Lex. But yeah, no, the we had the same issue with the Aston where that wouldn't load either, so apparently... I could have sworn we did body mods during our S-Class phase of the game. Maybe it's just these... Maybe it's just today. It's just having issues. Still faster than an SF1000. Yes, the Saturn Sky Redline is almost certainly faster than a SF1000. So, for those of you who are confused as to what this car is, it is a Pontiac Solstice. GXP, basically. But it is made by Saturn. Which, if you're American, I'll sit there and go, remember Saturn? And if you're a European, I'll go, Saturn was a bad idea.
That's like Vauxhall.
Yes. Speaking of General Motors, Saturn was essentially General Motors' attempt to make domestic import cars.
And it failed.
Yes, miserably. And basically the entire Saturn lineup, which by the end of it I believe consisted of a rebadged Vectra, a rebadged Astra, and the Saturn Sky, got merged into Buick. They just started selling these things off.
Saturn Sky was actually a Vauxhall Astra convertible.
It's rear-wheel drive.
Yes, but it shares the same. It shares the same floor.
Yes, the engine's probably quite similar. This is a 2-litre turbocharged Ecotec engine, I think, which is actually probably the same engine they stuck in a Vectra VXR. And we all know how badly that ended for that, so... But... yeah, Saturn was a weird thing. Yeah, Scotian, it worked at first, but it worked at the expense of, like, General Motors' other brands. And the problem with General Motors is they can never quite run away from the fact that they're still always going to be General Motors. They're always going to be known for those cheap interiors and questionable reliability. And yet they've merged with Honda in the United States, so goodbye Honda. It's been nice knowing you. I think that's only in America though, so we don't have to worry about that. Thankfully. Although that being said, in my personal opinion, the greatest car ever made has already been made, so who cares?
Well, to you, it's the Honda Accord Automatic.
No. It's the Toyota Camry hybrid.
Which you're actually thinking of buying for reasons unknown.
Because it's literally a Honda Accord, but it gets 52 miles per gallon.
Yes, but you also want to attract vegans on Tinder, so...
I do love a good vegan girl. Although, unfortunately, they're hideously leftist. Anyways, they had the Saturn Vue Redline, which had a Honda V6. Yes, the Saturn Vue Redline, which had, if I recall, a single overhead cam V6 Honda engine from the Odyssey. Which is hot. Remember Rover and Honda's marriage? Yeah.
There was also the Rover and Ital marriage. It was so embarrassing, Ital doesn't even recognise it.
Ah, you know why that is?
Why?
Ital never designed that car. It's a bit of a weird misnomer. They called it the Morris Ital, and Ital designed the... I can't remember if they either designed a concept for it that got rejected or heavily changed, or if they designed the interior of it. But either way, they call it the Morris Ital, even though technically speaking it had nothing to do with Ital design. So work that one out. And of course, what was the Morris Ital Scotian? Torrent?
The Morris Ital
Was originally a...
It was a Vandenpla, wasn't it?
Sort of. It was a Marina.
Which was also based on the Austin Allegro and the Austin Vandenpla. And
you know the best bit
a
about...
lot of other cars in the British Leyland design.
Yep, and the Marina lasted, I think it was 15 years. And you know the best bit about the Marina?
It sold well, but the majority of them have been scrapped.
And that. But also, fun fact about the Marina.
What?
It was only meant to exist for 5 years. It was literally a stopgap car until they thought of something better.
But it sold too well.
No, they just didn't have any money to do anything with it.
Well, that's what happens when your main preface is communism.
Yes, and actually, if you delve underneath a Marina, what you find is suspension and running gear not all that dissimilar to what you'd find on a Morris Minor, which was a car built after World War II. Just
even older than that,
yeah.
I would say the A35.
Yeah, Austin, well-oiled machine. So here's the thing, my mum used to own a Silverado and the fuel pump and a bunch of other things. When after she sold it, she got a letter saying that she should only fill up the tank to about half. Well, that's not really her fault if she... I mean, I'd much rather get a letter saying we're going to fix the problem than saying just don't fill it up. My dad built Rovers. What era of Rover? That's the question. Was he bolting together the city? Yes, was he bolting together a city Rover? Remember that thing?
God, the City Rover, which was, quote, an urban on-roader.
That was the Streetwise.
No, the City Rover was a Tartar.
Yes, the Yeah, that was the Tartar. The Streetwise was the crossover Rover 25. That didn't work. The 75 and City Rover era. Okay, yeah, your dad has a lot to answer for them. Fun fact, I didn't know about the City Rover though.
What?
Did you know in an attempt to Europeanize it, they coated the door handles in carbon fibre effect?
Yes, because that works.
Yes.
That's not European.
I should state, it was, you know, like the housing that goes behind a door handle?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was carbon fibre. However, it kind of had also a giant nail going through it as well, which they never bothered to cover up because India.
Do you know what happens to carbon fibre when you put a nail through it?
It wasn't real carbon fibre. Jesus Christ, this is Rover. It's just a texture.
Yeah, but if it were to use real carbon fibre, guess what happens to it?
I'm sure Morgans found out when they were bolting bits of wood to a Morgan carbon fibre at some point.
Carbon fibre literally shatters.
Could be worse. You could do a Jaguar. Did you see what they did with the XJ on that?
Well, they put fake wood and everything in it.
No, not the interior. New XJ, right? All aluminium, apart from one thing.
The body.
The steel bolts holding it together.
Well, actually, it's kind of required.
And aluminium doesn't rust, but
Of course it's rust.
steel bolts do, which is an issue.
Yes, because if
Rover.
you do have rusting metal on aluminium, the aluminium will rust.
Yes. Scotian, I'd rather contract a severe case of syphilis than own a City Rover. Even as a joke. I'm not making that up. I no. There's a few cars in this world I would never own, and a City Rover is certainly one of them. Up there with, say, the Astra.
What? Surely not a new Astra.
No, I'd never own an Astra in general. Why would you ever want to own an Astra? Speaking of terrible cars, the Inferno the Fox.
What?
Has your dad finally got rid of his Megane convertible yet?
Oh,
Why would you own that?
he's gone rid of that long ago.
What's he got now?
Is it a Peugeot 307 convertible?
No. But it is along the lines of a hatchback.
What is it?
A four-door hatchback.
Four-door hatchback?
What is it?
Yeah, it is a four-door, sorry.
You sure it's not a sedan?
No, it is a hatchback. It's an Audi A3.
Oh, it's an Audi
Jesus.
A3 Saloon.
No, it's a hatchback.
Audi
He's just
A3
saying
hatch.
4-door and a hatch. He's not saying the correct automaker designation, which is 5 doors. We'll cross over that. To be fair, it could have been a Hyundai Veloster. Those
Here's
have
the thing.
1 door on one side and 2 doors on the other.
But his thing, it's A3 Auto.
Okay. What engine?
I haven't really
Does it
checked.
have one?
I think it's a 1.6.
Ooh. What year? What's the
To be
number on the plate?
I don't even know that one myself.
This is like AK when he was like, me mum and dad have got a Volvo. What sort of Volvo? I don't know actually, I've never looked at it. Ugh. I don't blame him. Velosters would fuck my OCD up as well. The Veloster is a stupid car. Who wants 2 doors on one side and 1 door on the other?
Well, it's a bit like those shooting brakes. Why do you want a slightly curved estate car?
That is a good point. Can't argue with that. Do you mean like the oh god, what are they called? The CLA?
CLS.
Yeah.
Then there's the
They're hideous as well.
Arteon estate car.
Yeah, the Arteon estate I don't think that's a real thing yet. I think it's still a concept car. There's a new Arteon, I know that much. It looks exactly like the old Arteon.
I'd like an Arteon because just so I could troll people. Because it is a trolls car.
Yeah. It's basically an Audi A7 for people who don't want to look like they're driving an Audi. I'd like one if there wasn't so many blank buttons in the interior. That was a very near miss on a Volkswagen. It's like those 90s minivans, yeah, pretty much. Speaking of which, ladies and gentlemen, I found the most depressing car on Auto Trader yesterday.
Is it a BMW 5 Series?
No. It's a Skoda Fabia Saloon.
Oh god.
In bronze.
Bronze?
Yes, metallic brown.
The ultimate brown.
So 690 quid, get yourself some Auto Trader. You can get yourself a brown Skoda Fabia Saloon, which, as we found out the other day, the Skoda Fabia Saloon is the most depressing saloon car ever made. Audi runs on hopes and dreams like the rest of them. Hey, the power of dreams got Gasly to a podium yesterday, or a win. It was not just podium. Yes, I know. Oh, you can buy the shooting brake Arteon now? Nice. Did you know Mercedes has a 67% win percentage in Formula 1 racing?
Yes. They win everything now.
I know, it's good, isn't it? I like it. Because Toto Wolff is all that is man. Is it bad after that Drive to Survive episode? I felt bad for Mercedes, of all people. It was the one race they needed to win. And they didn't, because Lewis Hamilton had a cold.
A cold?
Yeah, he had a fever.
What a fucking pussy.
Wow.
Hey, look, we got a racer has got no legs. And he's complaining about
I checked, by the way. Russell has legs.
Yeah, he's got prosthetic.
No,
legs.
he's got real legs.
They're prosthetic. He's a double amputee.
Are you sure? Because I looked up George Russell the other day and I could find nothing about him not having legs.
He's a double amputee.
You're thinking of someone else there, Torrent.
Who am I thinking of?
You think he like kid that got fucked in a Formula 4 race?
No. I'm sure I read somewhere that he was a double amputee. Hang on.
And he kind of looks like I should say
George
that.
Russell.
You're thinking of Billy Munger.
I like Binotto because he looks like a mad scientist. That's
Because he was the driver who basically went
Formula
into
4, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was at Donington. He
Yeah, I
basically
saw that. It
rear-ended
was in
another
the-
car, so at such speed that he basically destroyed both his legs.
Yeah, I saw that. It was a BTCC support race. I can't say I thought much of it at the time because every Formula 4 race gets red flagged, but... red flag, red flag, red flag. Why did the race yesterday get red flagged, by the way?
I don't know.
I know it took out the barrier, but that barrier was so far away from anyone else.
Yeah, but
Because
his
Vettel's brakes failed and they're concerned.
Yeah, it was basically because of the tyre wall. You see, it wasn't just the fact that it was a quite high-speed crash and there were...
Inferno!
What?
Oh, motherfucker.
What?
You make him... Why were you not around me yesterday?
Why?
I just thought of a great Ferrari meme, but it's too late
God.
now. I'd play that song from Underground 2, Exhibit. You better get ready for the wall, and then Charles crashing. Oh.
But yeah, it wasn't just the fact that you know, they had marshals clearing a car off the track. It was also the fact that they had to spend a load of time rebuilding the tyre wall because they don't want another.
But the only person that could crash out there was Leclerc. The only way you could crash into that wall is being literally incompetent or having a terrible car. And Magnussen was already out the race. I mean, Grosjean might have, but... in fairness, they might have just punctured fucking... Gunther Steiner might have just punctured his tyres to get rid of him. Pulled an old... what was the name of that team that tried to kill someone? Andrea Moda.
Oh god, where they actually put knowingly faulty parts.
Yeah, that was great, wasn't it?
It tried to enter despite being banned.
This steering rack's bad. Yeah, we know. It's the duff one we took out of... it's the duff one we took out of Moreno's car. And you put it in mine. Yeah! If the In-Betweeners was a Formula 1 team, it'd be Andrea Moda. Unbelievably, he's still got a shoe shop. In Singapore. Blue flag, blue flag, blue flag. Do you think I could get angry at Forza Motorsport on Twitter for not having these crowds being socially distanced? They should delete half these pedestrian models. I suppose Kotaku hasn't done that yet.
Well, Kotaku's hard.
Forza Motorsport 7 is no longer realistic because the crowds aren't socially distanced or wearing face masks. Mind you, I will say, watching Rally Estonia yesterday, that had like crowds like grouped together like fuck. So, I don't know what's going on there.
It's almost as if people don't give a shit.
I mean, Estonia is a backwards country, I think. So.
Estonia is quite modern, actually.
Isn't it? Like, yeah, but it's Scandinavian.
No, it's not. Estonia is Baltic. It's
exactly.
right next
so it's backwards
to,
then, because it's
right
Eastern
next to
European.
Czechia.
Oh Jesus! Well, that makes everything better. They have a cool flag. I know that much. Welcome back, Omar. Hold on. Let me ask Google. No. Estonia.
Here's some information about Estonia. Estonia, a country in northern Europe, borders the Baltic Sea and Gulf of Finland.
Finland, yeah. They're mental in Finland. Have you seen Finnish people? Look at Kimi Räikkönen, he's a mentalist.
There's a good saying in Formula 1, and that is, if you want to win, employ a Finn.
I think that might have changed to if you want a really good number 2, employ a Finn, considering Bottas and Räikkönen have done both of that recently.
Unfortunately.
I think Räikkönen knows his place.
Yeah, I mean, he's obviously there to, you know, support the team, support the team he's part of.
At least he got his win in a Ferrari, so that's good.
Yeah.
Kimi, you have won. Fucking finally.
Fucking finally.
All because they served in the military. Apparently there's only been 8 different winners in the entirety of the hybrid era.
Yeah, there has actually. I mean...
Although in fairness, a lot of the names from the V8 era kind of are still around, so...
Yeah, I mean, let's think about this.
Hamilton.
How many can you name? That's the question.
Hamilton, Räikkönen,
Vettel,
Alonso,
Verstappen,
Yep.
Ricciardo.
Verstappen? No,
Yeah, Verstappen's won races.
The
not in
seventh
the
one-
V8 era.
No, hybrid era.
Oh, the hybrid. I was going to say the V8 era.
No, I
It's
was
not even
saying
in
a lot of the
V8 era.
names from the V8 era have come through. Yeah, 9 now because of Gasly. So yeah,
Yeah, Gasly's there.
Gasly, Hamilton, Raikkonen, Vettel, Verstappening, Ricciardoing, Leclerc. Yeah. Did Alonso? No.
No, Alonso didn't.
Oh, I was about to say Maldonado. Well, I was just before.
No, that was just, yeah, that was
12.
that
What
was
a
still
shame.
V8, unfortunately.
Yeah. Right, Williams has never won anything in this era.
Nico Rosberg.
Oh yeah, I forget he exists.
Oh, yeah, that was it. Rosberg.
Yeah, his nickname Brittany.
Literally everyone forgets Rosberg exists these days.
Yeah, because he won his first
Championship and then fucked
ever
off.
fucked off.
Yeah. Got in, got out, got fucked. I can't think of the other one. Oh! No, an AlphaTauri didn't win, did it? Fuck. Who are we missing?
So we got Hamilton, Valtteri Bottas, Nico Rosberg, Sebastian Vettel,
Raikkonen,
Max Verstappen,
Ricciardo.
Danny Rick. That's 7.
And then obviously Gasly's 8.
Now, right. So we got Gasly, Hamilton, Raikkonen.
Are you writing this down? Write it down somewhere.
No, I'm not writing it down. Gasly, Hamilton, Raikkonen, Bottas, Nico Rosberg,
Did you say Vettel?
Vettel, Verstappen,
Leclerc.
Leclerc, and Danny Rick. That's 9.
Hamilton, Bottas, Rosberg, Raikkonen, Ricciardo, Verstappen, Leclerc, Gasly, and Vettel. There you go. I forget Leclerc wins races. That's the issue.
Leclerc won 2 races last year.
Yeah, exactly. But you forget he does that considering the state of that Ferrari.
Well, the Ferrari last year was very good.
Well, because it was cheating. And it did also
Now look
spin
what's
Allah. Save me. Cause baby can't survive. I could see 10 by the end of it. If they get a straight line track, I could see Sainz maybe pulling something off. I don't think Renault is going to win anything anytime soon.
Well, Daniel Ricciardo is doing magic with that thing.
Considering, yeah, but I still don't. I mean, if Renault have a podium yet?
Renault.
If I can find one that's good to play Apex, the problem is the EA games have like way too much motion blur and handle like anus. And the old PS1 games, you can't tell where you're going, so.
Mainly because they didn't have any idea what the tracks were.
There's Sony PS2 exclusive Formula 1 games I haven't played yet, so I might give those a go and we'll see.
F1 2001 was bollocks.
What, on PS2 or?
Yeah.
Because you gotta remember, the weird thing with F1 is there was F1 EA's version and then there was F1 the Milestone, I think it was.
God, Milestone.
I think it was a Milestone that made those. Back when PlayStation was buying up racing licenses, like they got the exclusive license to the WRC as well.
Yep, and F1 and touring cars and a lot of others.
Touring cars did. Maybe V8 supercars. They didn't get Toka. So that was. Well, maybe actually. I can't remember if the. No, they were on Xbox and stuff. But yeah, no, I could maybe...
MotoGP.
Who would win
MotoGP.
race number 10? Who would be the 10th winner? Like I said, Sainz or maybe Norris if he can pull something miracle out, which would be great.
Considering that McLaren's got quite a good car this year.
That's the funny thing with these races is where provided Mercedes and Verstappen go out, the field's pretty open-ended.
Yeah.
There's a lot of competition. Sad Albon noises, yeah. I doubt Albon. Albon might not have a job by the end of this year, considering his current performance. So who knows?
It's not that his performance is bad. He can do wonders, but
That team's built around Verstappen.
Yeah, the chassis is built around Verstappen, and there's no way he's going to be able to get anything.
Yeah. To be honest with you, at this point, I think Gasly probably wouldn't move back over if they told him he could. So. I think Gaz is probably happy enough at AlphaTauri now. Unless he goes to Renault. Save me. Do, 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 do. Actually, Hybrid Era 2021. Are they moving anyone up from Formula 2 next year?
I'm not sure yet.
Schumacher's a rumour for Sauber, isn't he?
He's a rumour for Sauber because Raikkonen's going, but
Maybe.
Also,
we don't know for certain on Raikkonen.
Yeah. However, there's also Robert Schwartzman, who is a monster behind the wheel.
I hope he's not related to Armin Schwartz from WRC, because he wasn't very good.
Robert Schwartzman was very good.
If Mercedes and Verstappen didn't exist, you could have so many winners. McLaren, AlphaTauri, Renault, maybe Racing Point, Ferrari if luck exists. Yeah.
If they get rid of if Renault get rid of Esteban Ocon, I can see Callum Ilott going in.
They don't use their young drivers program a lot, though, do they, Renault?
No, but they have been known to pick their cars from Virtuoso.
Have they confirmed it's Alonso and Ocon's sign? Have they announced if Ocon's staying on, or?
I don't know, not yet.
Mahavir for Mercedes 2021. Yeah, make it happen.
Jesus Christ.
Actually, Mahavir in a Williams, I could almost see that happen.
I was about to say, if Latifi's not picking up the pace this year, I can't see
Latifi's
him
beaten
staying.
Russell a fair few times in race results. Don't give my Kermit the Frog shit.
Yeah, but they are pretty much staying with Russell.
He does sound like Kermit the Frog, admit it. On team radio, he sounds so much like Kermit.
Kind of, yeah.
It's great. Yeah, I mean, Russell's a good young talent. It's just they're kind of suffocating him. So. I think Russell has ties to Mercedes, though, doesn't he? So.
Yeah, he's got a serious tie to Mercedes right now.
So he's basically waiting for Bottas or Hamilton to sort of...
Yeah, but then again, so does Esteban.
I don't think they'd want Ocon.
Well, considering his attitude recently, I wouldn't be surprised if they took him off it.
I think they've got more money in...
Russell.
No, I think they've got more money in Ocon because he was the reserve driver last year. And they have spoken about him before in like simulators and get ready for a seat and stuff like that. But I don't know if the going to Renault's fucked any of that up. So.
Well, Renault next year won't be Renault. It's going to be Alpine Renault.
Yeah.
But why?
He was about... I saw a girl the grid on Russell. He said he was about to design for BMW and DTM, but he got a call from Mercedes while he was in the bath, so... And Daniel says Esteban Ocon's a twat.
Well, he is, because look what he did in qualifying.
Yeah.
He's not impressing Mercedes with an attitude like that.
The problem is, though, there's a lot of young drivers that come in with the chip on the... I mean, Verstappen was a young driver with a stupid chip on his shoulder, so...
Yeah, but he's matured, so...
Yeah, the thing is, though, can Ocon? But then again, is Ocon showing the pace that Verstappen was showing to make him worth doing stuff with?
Who knows?
It sounds like a weird metric, but Russell is usually like, when it comes to like sim racing and stuff for F1, Russell's usually very much up there. So I don't know if that means anything.
Well, simulations are quite close now, so...
Russell, yes, hello again. Yeah, I mean, Russell's probably... I could see him in a Mercedes seat at some point. But again, he has to sort of wait for...
He's got to wait for... He's
years
definitely
now.
waiting for Valtteri, because Hamilton's never going to go.
Yeah. Hamilton strikes me as if he loses another world title, he might call it quits. I don't know how long he'd be willing to stay in if he wasn't winning all the time at this point. Because he's like 35, 36 now, he's getting on a bit.
Yes.
Yes, this is a Saturn Sky red line. So, well, strange.
However, if
silver
Hamilton does retire, I reckon he might be an ambassador for F1 entirely, and that's a bad thing.
Oh, probably. What, so he can scream,
Yes.
yeah.
That is going to be horrifying.
Yeah.
'Cause he's just going to pick people over skin color, over talent. Unreal. Like, I don't care about Lewis Hamilton's like opinions. I don't care for him. But if he's going to do that, that's going to absolutely destroy F1.
Oh yeah, I didn't, did I? Oops.
What?
I was supposed to use an Asian car in Class C World Championship, but I didn't. Why didn't I do that? Yeah, that's a good point. I was going to use an Asian car, but apparently I didn't. Oh well, I might have to balance this out later on and cut a... Yeah, my bad. Unless there was just no Asian car that was interesting. That might have been the case. I don't know. We'll have to go and have a quick look through the Asian cars after this. But yeah, no, you are right. You're calling me out on my... Yeah. I'll hold my hands up to that. I wish I wouldn't done that, because I would have probably used something over the Aston Martin. Oh well. No, I picked one European car and two American cars. Grosjean's and Mercedes win. Grosjean's probably going to retire at some point soon because he's getting on a bit.
Grosjean's just going to go.
Yeah, Grosjean's probably going to go at some... Perez is probably under the same boat. I don't think there's anything more for him.
I seriously doubt Perez is going to leave until he wins.
I don't think he's going to win. He's good, but he's also getting on a fair bit at this point. Checo! Also, I hate to say it, Lance Stroll might be better.
I wouldn't say that.
Stroll seems to get the better results. Stroll's luckier, but...
He's just not consistent enough.
Yeah, but if someone from Racing Point was to get another podium, it probably would be him over Checo. Because his luck is better. Wouldn't surprise me. They are a weird religious bunch in Mexico.
Whether that religion be the cartel, Christianity, or cocaine.
Actually, that's a good point you bring up. There's only actually realistically been one properly Asian car in these manufacturer events, or in these championship events. Technically. with the Liana, because the Mitsubishi Eclipse is a Chrysler Sebring underneath. And then there's a bunch of other stuff. Apparently I didn't use a Japanese car last time. I don't know. I actually don't know. I don't really have any... Oh wait, hold on, Torrent, play along with me here.
What?
This is an Asian car.
What?
The Saturn Sky.
Yeah, it uses a Honda engine, doesn't it?
No. Because it was originally, never happened, but it was going to be badged as a Daewoo.
That's not Japanese.
Asian.
I was going to say Japanese. Daewoo's Korean.
South Korean. I have to make that distinction.
Oh, that's right, because if you don't, the South Koreans kill you.
No, the Americans slaughter you. God damn it, we built that country with a bare hands. America. Jesus Christ. Jesus! -5 stars. Yes. Perez got screwed by the safety car. Everyone apart from Stroll got screwed in that fucking race. But that's what I'm telling you, man. Stroll's the lucky one. He's also got a fair amount of pace, Stroll, as well.
Stroll's gotten better pace, but that is because he's got a better car.
Yeah, but I mean, we can't really sit there and... I mean, he did do pretty well with the Williams. He did stick that thing on a podium once. And it's hardly like the 2017 Williams. It was a rocket ship, so...
It was a better car than a 2018 car.
Better car than the 2019 car, which is probably a better car than the 2020 car.
2020 car is faster than the 2019 car. Easily.
Gigabitzer. Oh, miss Robert Kubica. He's one of race's biggest ever what-ifs, really, isn't he?
He was championship material.
The problem is, he would have ended up... If he... People are like, oh, well, he had a contract for Ferrari. In fairness, those were shit Ferrari years, so... Whether he could have made something work there or not is a bit unknown.
Yeah.
It was the same scenario as the Italian race, if you think of it. Stroll benefited from the red flag. Yeah. I missed good Robert Kubica. Yeah. Oh, sorry, you got to say it like the F1 YouTube channel says it. Robert Kubica. Kubica. That's how they say it. Yeah. The problem is, I mean... You can only rewrite F1 history to an extent. I think it's sort of inevitable what was going to happen with the whole Mercedes domination and stuff like that. And the only really what-if thing is what if Lewis Hamilton hadn't signed, but in all honesty, Rosberg would probably be the guy that we're looking at. It's like the 7-time world champion at this point if that had happened, so...
The next Michael Schumacher.
Yeah. I don't care what people say, I want to see Hamilton smash that record, why not? Thing is, everyone moans, but I mean, at the end of the day, Hamilton has exactly the same thing that Schumacher had, so...
Yes, but Lewis
He's
Hamilton...
had 5 years of the dominant car, with one slight upset in the middle when Ferrari looked like they were about to be good in 2017. In the same way BMW Williams looked like they were going to be challenging in 03. And then it went to pot. So.
The difference being is that Michael Schumacher actually had serious respect for the sport. Lewis doesn't.
Yeah, but Lewis has a more relatable story. Big issue these days is Twitter. If Twitter was a thing back in like 2000 to 2005, Schumacher probably would have been just as unpopular. Schumacher more so, actually, because Schumacher had a tendency to, you know, if things weren't going... Yeah, lose his temper and, I don't know, maybe try to smash into a Villeneuve or a Hill.
Yeah, he had tendencies to lose his temper, but Hamilton cries like a baby if he doesn't get what he wants.
Bono! My tires are gone. I've got no idea. I'm not keeping count. I think 1 or 2. I'm losing loads of time. These Pirellis feel like shite. Call me to the pit lane, or I'll be slow. Bono! God damn it. Yeah, I know. Other than that, I think everything else was pretty inevitable. From about 2014 onwards. Yeah, Villeneuve was a bit of a prick.
Villeneuve was an arsehole in his later years.
Villeneuve was an arsehole in his 20s. He copyrighted his own fucking name, for Christ's sakes.
Yes. Another thing as well is that he blamed video games for crashes.
What?
Yes, he blamed video games for the crashes that happened in F1 today.
What? Is this like Eddie Irvine calling Murray? Who did he call? He said something to Martin Brundle, and Martin Brundle got angry. Can't remember what it was. I think he asked him his opinion on something. He was like, "Oh, sorry, mate, I was too busy taking a piss," or something like that. Because it's fucking Eddie Irvine. Goodbye, everybody. I've got to go. It's kind of weird how the roles have reversed on that one, really, isn't it? Ferrari was the dominant force and their biggest challenger was McLaren and Mercedes, and now Mercedes is the dominant force and their biggest challenger was Ferrari. How times change.
Yeah.
I don't know who's the biggest force for Mercedes now. Probably Red Bull.
Red Bull, easily Red Bull.
Yeah, Red Bull. And then everyone else. Sabotage Williams in 2018. Who the fuck was even driving for Williams in 2018?
Lance Stroll and Sergei Sorokin.
Yeah. He wasn't very good, was he?
He was rubbish.
What, like Marcus Ericsson rubbish? Or?
Marcus Ericsson was very good.
Yeah, he just likes to have a giant smash every now and again.
Yeah.
Who's the one from 2018 that didn't return? Stoffel van der Droom.
Stoffel was a good talent. He was just given a horrid car.
Stoffel.
Like, I watch F1. I watched, what was it? F1 something on Amazon Prime, and it was detailing Stoffel, and he apparently won everything in his younger years.
Stoffel van der Droom. Yes, I'm going to take a look at the Porsche DLC.
The Porsche DLC, licensed by EA.
It's very, very late on in this game, but yes, the Porsche DLC is something I'll cover at some point. Do 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 do. I am Verstappening.
The Verstappening.
The Verstappening.
It might just happen next year. Who knows?
Doubt it. If that shit's gonna happen, if that shit's gonna happen in 2022. Mind you, how old is Verstappening now?
He's 22.
And they want to get him to youngest world champion, don't they? And that was 24?
Yeah, when Lewis Hamilton won. No, it was Sebastian Vettel, actually.
I thought it was Fernando Alonso. Suzuka West Circuit, hold on. Youngest F1 world champion.
Sebastian Vettel.
There you go.
Here's a summary from Race of Champions. Sebastian Vettel became the youngest world champion in Formula One history.
At the age of...
23. Well, that's quite it close then. I don't think he's going to do it.
Who knows? With the ban on DAS...
Make me laugh.
With the ban on DAS...
All grown. What did the walnut say to the cashew? I walnut let
Oh
you down.
my god. Google Assistant's fucking jokes are awful.
Yeah, it's probably dad jokes, aren't they?
They're not even dad joke bad.
No.
You know those chat shows that keep talking about Donald Trump and whatnot? They're that bad.
Oh god, fucking hell, what are they called?
Late night shows.
Jimmy and Jimmy.
Yeah.
God, there was some of those jokes in the Internet Historian video recently and it was so bad. It's like, what? I'm trying to remember what it was. He was trying to compare toilet paper to gold and it just swung and a miss.
Hit his own head.
Try Siri jokes, they are peak trash. I mean, much like iPhones. I'm not getting into that, I don't really care.
I'm probably going to be buying an iPhone, to be honest, because they're the only thing that actually has privacy settings now.
I know my mother got an iPhone recently, and she doesn't quite compute the idea that I really don't know what I'm doing with it, because I have no experience with Apple products whatsoever. How do you do this? I've got literally no idea.
It's like with my mother. She bought a Mac, and every time she had a problem, she turned to me, and I keep telling her I've not used it before.
Yep. They expect you to know everything about everything. It's like, I literally don't.
To be honest, the last Mac I used was 6 years ago, and it was an iMac.
Yeah, I'm about that. School, I think I last used the Mac in.
Did you watch it all out?
Don't get into that. I have an iPhone because it was a cheap plan. I mean, I'm not, I don't know. I wouldn't buy anything Apple because they're poor quality. Are you going to LP for Ultimate Sport 5? Eventually. Fuck knows when. I'm not hoping to live long enough to do such a thing, but if it happens, then it'll happen, I guess. I don't know. What were you gonna say? You seen the intake on my Saturn Sky? It's chunky. Like a good girlfriend. I have literally nothing more to say about this race, I'll be honest. It's the World Championships, they go on forever. And they're really boring. Yes, Saturn is defunct. Torrent.
Yeah.
What other drivers were in 2018 that never returned? Alonso, I guess.
Well, he's returning, so he don't count.
Can we talk about how Suzuka West isn't featured in any games? Yeah, because it's kind of dull, and I don't think they use this layout.
It's
IRL.
a few corners.
Yeah,
It's basically 130R. No, that's east, isn't it?
No, this is... No, West has 130R. East is the bit before, it's literally the S chicanes and the main straight. And then west is kind of everything else. When's GT4 Prologue? I don't know. Problem with doing GT4 Prologue is it's just all going to have to be pre-recorded, because literally all GT4 is just license tests. And that's basically what GT4
Did you know? Did you know with GT4 Prologue you can actually transfer your license test to GT4?
Yeah, although only to a maximum bronze. So I didn't do that. You can transfer money from GT3. I don't remember doing that either. I could have done. I don't remember. The only money transfer I remember from Gran Turismo is starting GT3 with 10 mil, because I played GT Concept.
I've got GT Concept 2002.
Yeah. That's the only one that was released in Europe.
That's quite rare, I'll be honest.
2002 Tokyo Geneva's the Euro one. It's the most common, but it's still a pretty rare game. And then the Japan and Korea only ones are 2001 Tokyo and 2002 Tokyo Seoul. But don't worry about those, because you don't miss out on anything between all three of them. Like, Tokyo and Tokyo Seoul are just Gran Turismo Concept with less content. And very slightly different licenses. Yes, there's an LP of Gran Turismo Concepts on this channel somewhere. I'm getting WRC3, but I realised it doesn't have the Skoda Octavia Mean Rally car in it. Fuck. Yeah. You have to make do with the Fabia or the Mitsubishi that technically didn't exist in 2003.
I was going to say, WRC3 today, that was horrendous.
No, we're on about the Evolution Studios game.
The one that was made by Milestone was fucking terrible.
Yeah, I've heard those Milestone games are not very good.
They lost the license because they were just recycling content.
In fairness, the only WRC game I've seen good things about as of late is 8 and 9, so...
That's because Kiloton know what they're doing.
Sort of. They do now, whether they did before or not, so... Something really sticky on the back of this controller. I think it's because I'm moving a sticker around. A new Forza may or may not launch next year. I don't know.
Doubt it.
They say it's in early production, whatever that means. As much as I don't want another year of Horizon, I probably will do.
No, Playground are now focusing on Fable.
Yes. Visible confusion. Here's the thing, I'm not sure if it was on the PAL version, but I was bored and I looked through the tracks in GT4 and they have a description about the track, and Suzuka West only says CRS Info Suzuka West. Interesting. I don't know if they use Suzuka West IRL or not. It might launch, yeah, it might not, I don't know. Forza Street LP, I've got no idea even what Forza Street is, other than that it's a licensed mobile game or something. I think as well it's just drag racing games, which I'm not interested in. Oh, like an Asphalt 9 where you literally can't do anything in the game. Like, your only job while playing Asphalt 9 is just swipe whether you want the car to go up ramp or not. How many cars have there been in all the Forza games? Fuck me, why do you... Probably over 1,000. Forza 7 has 900 total, I believe.
Yeah, so about half of those being from Forza 5 and 6.
What's the issue with that? Name every one of them right now. I can probably name a fair bit of the Forza 7 car list if you like. I don't recommend it, don't make me. But I could probably do it. Actually, fuck it. Torrent.
What?
Get Kudos Prime up in the Forza 7 car list.
No.
Okay. Thank you for saving me from myself. I was gonna say, I could probably name a fair amount of the cars in Forza 7. So. How long does this stream last for? Fuck knows. Probably once this is over. I don't know if I can be asked to do the Gunpowder Apollo thing tonight or not. I'm quite tired. TBH. Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
I was watching a lot of Gordon Ramsay today.
It's fucking raw.
It was Kitchen Nightmares US,
Oh god.
and it was a bistro that had elk, and the guy said it was a tender piece of elk, but carried on chewing it.
Oh god, that fucking guy. Yeah, I remember that one. Oh, you own the subscribe to Boost and Evernote Porsche now, do you? I'm just trying to figure out who did. I know someone bought it and then they didn't have enough money to keep it, so they sold it to someone else. I know that car's been passed around more than an STD. It'll be split into 3 episodes.
I was also watching the UK version, which is miles better.
He's a lot nicer in that version.
Huh?
He's a lot nicer in that version.
Yeah, but he's funnier at the same
Yeah,
time.
exactly. He's more calculated.
There
5
was-
Hondas from ECCC Season 2. Nice. Oh yeah, because you ran different liveries each time.
There was one. It was a bistro with psychedelic wallpaper, and it was duck with orange sauce. And he described it to
Oh
the
god,
owner.
yeah.
He
Yeah, I
described it to
remember.
the owner is some kind of sci-fi sperm.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, I've watched a fair amount of the UK one and it's pretty darn good. That is a steward's investigation overtake, but it'll do. You've exceeded the course. They say you've cut the course. You have to give back the time that you've once... What is it? You should know, Torrent.
Which one?
They say you've cut the course. You'll have to give back the time
No, you have to slow
gained.
down to give back the time gains. That's gone now.
Why, what is it now? You're a fucking wanker.
It was what is it again? It's,
My name's Genevieve.
Can't remember really. Yeah.
Serious track guide, yeah.
But that's the old Aussie voice. There's now a new Aussie voice, which sounds like his wife slept with someone.
You have to give back the time you gain from cutting the course. You know who they should get to be your race engineer?
What?
Tommy Wiseau.
Who?
I didn't hit him. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark. That guy. What's the other one? No, I do not know about Debbie. Anyways, how is your sex life? The Room's a good film. I like it when Gordon tells customers to fuck off. Yeah.
That's Hell's Kitchen, yeah.
Yeah. Take the draft back to the table, would you?
Can you please take your breasts off my hot plate?
Oh god, yeah. Fucking hell, what's the other thing as well? Ignore these bimbos. Nobody will listen to us. That's so unpolite.
What about the angry Karen?
There's no pumpkin in it. I don't want it.
Would you like pumpkin diced or whole up your arse?
Yeah. Well, I'll give you pumpkin. And I'll shove it right up your arse. Would you like it whole or diced? Can someone get Knob back to the seat, please? Kimi Räikkönen as a race engineer. Oh, you know, the car is good. Also, Formula 1 YouTube channel may be sad because no one pointed that out during Kimi Räikkönen's interview. Like, they had a driver's reaction, right?
Yeah.
And people were just talking about their race and stuff. And Kimi Räikkönen was the one who just swore openly in that race.
I'm not surprised.
When they did the interview, he was like, yeah, I'm not happy with my position. It was a fucking shit race. Or something like that. Hashtag Lord Mahavir. Hell yeah. Raguna from Bass. Yeah, good point actually. It had a whiff of, what was that track where he did the giant undercut? Monaco.
Oh god, that one. Yeah, yeah.
He managed to overtake several drivers on the first lap. His shit's good. I like his shit.
Josh Revel.
Yeah.
He's someone on Scott Speed.
Yeah, I saw that. It's pretty good.
Last night I had the bone of this pig.
Do the Monaco strat. Well, my Monaco strat in F1 2020 was to send it into a wall as fast as possible to end it, so... Ricardo Tossa Rosset. Yeah, that was a good video as well. The Maldonado one was good as well. Is Forza Motorsport 4 has endurance races? No.
No.
I mean, this feels like a fucking endurance race right now, but that's just because Suzuka West is really fucking boring. Especially when you're very much out in the lead and no one's really around. You go underground. Yep, no endurance races.
No endurance races whatsoever because...
Rosset drove at Monaco like I drove at Monaco on F1, yeah.
And then there's the conversation between Murray and Croft. No, not
Oh,
Croft,
that's a point.
Rundle.
I can't take Formula 2 seriously at the moment.
The commentator?
No. There's a guy called Delatraz Racing.
Yeah.
Which, all I can get every time I see the name Delatraz is that, what is Delatraz doing? From, I think it was Murray Walker. When he started, like, randomly veering left and right when he got blue flagged. What is Delatraz doing? I wonder if he's related to the same person. Maybe. I mean, wasn't Jos Verstappen shit? If I remember
Jos was considered a Schumacher killer, and then he got into F1.
And drove a Simtech.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anna Stewart.
Oh, God. Murray Walker, best commentator. No,
Yeah.
you've clearly never seen one of those Japanese racing videos. Hyundai Wang Wah! That stuff. Yeah, it has the Forza Vista, kind of. I could LP that, but I don't really care. I mean, can you ever take F2 seriously after Lord Mahavir? Semi-good point. He is our Lord and Saviour though, so... It's Sean Goliath, brah.
Bruh.
Bruh.
my god, the German rally in this is literally just turn left, is just literally hairpin left, hairpin right, hairpin left, square left. That's all it is.
Yeah, that's the German rally. Do you know the first ever event they held on that, it almost killed Phil Mills.
Right.
Within 100 metres, Peter Solberg had gone off the track and those giant metal things that judder out the ground apparently supposed to stop tanks or something, so they made short work of the Subaru. Yes, the Delatraz in F2 is related to the what is Delatraz doing guy. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, UGE, whatever it's called.
Usually either, yeah. And Taki Inoue.
Yep. Just Japanese F1 drivers in general don't have good times.
Well, I reckon they do better in Super Formula, to be honest.
Well, it is a low class of racing.
Oh god, Super Formula is great.
The race hosts it. I've never actually watched any of it though. But the Delatraz in F2 actually has titles. Oh, hey Chaser again. Now in chat. Yeah. The boring stuff this time with a Saturn Sky. What do you think of the Herman Tilgate tracks?
Oh good god, I've just read something terrifying.
Is he the guy that does most of the chicane shit these days? In which case he's bad. What?
BMW might be going to NASCAR.
Yeah, I heard about that. I think it might have been something that got misconstrued. But, I mean, the Supra's there, so why not?
Yeah, but Toyota's been in there forever. BMW has never entered in NASCAR.
I mean, Toyota's just as American as BMW is. So. Ah, yeah, no worries, but Forza 4 does have unicorn cars, yes, 17 of them. Discord was okay for us, although your voice was a bit quiet and fading out, so I think it might have been an issue on your end.
My end?
No, I'm talking to Chaser and shit.
Alright.
Maybe it's having issues on the American side today. Wouldn't surprise me, it is Discord after all. Honda's considered NASCAR, yeah. And finally, circuit, the Catalunya National Circuit. But then my suffering can end. Oh. I have access to 2 or 3 of them, but you won't see them. Because they don't support the car club system anymore. I don't think. He designed Jazz Marina. I like Jazz Marina. Istanbul,
Jazz Marina is
I've
so
never
boring.
seen. Russia, which I'm assuming is Sochi.
Yep, Sochi Autodrome.
Which isn't bad on F1 2020. Bahrain, which isn't bad. China, which is fine. Malaysia track, I don't remember. I don't like Circuit of Americas.
Sepang's a great track.
Yeah. I don't like Circuit of Americas. Hockenheim, the modern Hockenheim's fine. It's probably better than old Hockenheim in all honesty. And Fuji. I mean, Fuji's a mess, but... Remember hormone replacement therapy? Yeah, I remember those. Well, I don't remember those, but I remember them now. People are rejigging my memory. I always thought they were the Force India cars for some reason. Oh god, the Mini Clubman's in this. How tragic. Gotta try and make our way past the Nissan Skyline. Oh god, Narain. See, I grab Narain is a terrible driver purely because of the one thing I know about Narain is that fucking race engineer that was like, yes, Narain, great race, you are P14! So, I think that tells me everything I need to know. Yeah, must have done. Old Hockenheim is pretty much a big ass overall with turfs thrown in, like Monza. Yeah.
I love Old Hockenheim.
Yeah, but New Hockenheim's probably better in terms of like racing and shit. And spectating and not killing Jim Clark. And Barrichello, I guess. I don't know. Can't think of anyone.
The Barrichello bullshit.
Barrichello was the last guy to win at Old Hockenheim, wasn't he?
Huh?
He was the last guy to win at Old Hockenheim.
Yes.
I think it was 2000, yeah. Rubens Barrichello in the Ferrari.
Rubens was always a very good driver.
Rubens was basically Schumacher's Bottas.
He was just never given a chance.
Yeah, he was the second driver. But he got his wins. He did some stuff.
Yeah, but he inadvertently exposed what Ferrari were doing.
Yeah. It's not difficult. Ferrari would probably tell you if you asked them nice enough. Great race, no rain. Yeah, I'm not sure what the GM Honda thing is. From what I've heard, it's only in America. So, I'm not too worried about it. So long as Honda is stuck to doing everything and General Motors just rebadges the cars, I'm fine with it. Great nurse, Noreen, you are P14. Yeah.
I just want to get rid of the Yukon.
Maybe GMC in general, because it's pointless. Yeah, let's see if he does sound like Kermit. I'm glad someone agrees. When he was thanking Williams, it wasn't really a tearjerker so much as me just laughing at the fact that he sounds like Kermit. He sounds like he wants to Kermit suicide. GMC and Buick are pointless, yeah. What a surprise, I did that thing everyone does at Catalonia.
Being out in turn 3.
Turn 1.
Yeah, I hate that chicane. But I also hate
Yeah,
the DT. I hate the F1 chicane even
National
more.
circuit is, yeah, ass. This track fucking sucks, yeah. Pretty much. I like how Stellantis are giving each brand its own identity. They're giving Chrysler the identity of bankrupt. I guess Nicholas Latifi does look slightly like Kermit the Frog. He does have a circular head. Chrysler is on minivans now.
No, they got rid of the Grand Voyager.
They've got the Pacifica still.
Chrysler is pretty much a dead company at this point.
Probably. Chrysler's been dead for like 30 odd years though. Even more Ferrari suffering. Yes, give it to me. I like a good bit of Ferrari suffering. We have the Pacifica and a clone called the Voyager. Interesting. Revive the Ares nameplate. Revive the Aspen. Also, hold on 2 minutes. Okay. Literally not joking, this race is so boring I had to get up and walk around for 2 minutes.
Well
to
then.
wake me up. It's just boring as fuck. It's Ferrari are in Spain, but the S is silent, yes. Dynasty nameplate. They could always revive the Sebring.
No.
Or the Neon.
What if I told you fucking hell no?
The Neon was supposed to get revived.
Yeah, it was supposed to be revived, and then they cancelled it because they haven't got enough money.
No, it was a real car. It was literally just a Fiat Tipo, but they... I don't know. Thought it'd be more of a joke, so they just didn't bother. Revive the Shadow or the Sundance. Revive the Horizon. All of the good Chrysler nameplates, wasn't it? Revive the ME412. There you go.
Wow, I like how bushes in Dirt Rally are
Spinella.
little brick walls.
Yeah. Omni Horizon. Yeah, Neon's Mexico only. Revive the Crossfire. Fucking die. PT Cruiser. Yeah, hell yeah. Hey, people forget, but the PT Cruiser was the hottest thing going in 2000 to 2001. Revive the Saratoga. No, that is a name I have no idea.
Revive the Cimarron.
Revive the Talbot brand. There you go. Then we can get the Talbot Tagora again. Yeah, aluminium V6, I bet that ran hot. Can't have that. Claire Williams saying Spinello was not something I expected to see. I know it's good, wasn't it? Have you seen that video, Torrent?
No, I haven't.
Claire Williams got told to say Spinella in the most Karen way possible. She was like, Spinella? Is that a rude word? It's like, bless you.
No, it just means spin.
Yeah, it means what it says on the tin. Spin. Allah. But she said it, so that was the most important part. Yeah, the Crossfire sucked dick. I don't get what anyone says. It was ugly, it was slow. It looked like a dog taking shit. They used bad Mercedes bits. Revive Eagle. God. Does anyone even own the Eagle name at this point? We need Binotto to say no. I haven't heard Binotto speak before, I don't think. Eagle Premiere. I don't think anyone would remember the Eagle Premiere.
Eagle Talon.
AMC Eagle, maybe. Eagle Talon, that kind of shit.
That was a Mitsubishi Eclipse with a different name.
Do you know a fun fact about the Eagle Talon?
What?
He's one of the only cars to appear in all 7 Forza Motorsport games.
That's astonishing.
I know. Don't get me wrong, it changed names once, but still.
Yeah, wasn't it a Chrysler Talon in one game?
Chrysler Eagle Talon, yeah, for the first 3, and then it became its own brand. Eagle Talon was a mistake. You guys, Daniel, you used to love the Eagle Talon. Actually, do you want a fun fact?
What?
What other car appeared in all 7 Forza Motorsport games from the start?
Dodge Stealth.
Nope.
What?
Mitsubishi Eclipse.
Oh god.
GSX. For some reason, both cars have been there. Back when I was a complete twat. Good old 2016 days, Billy. It's fine, we had lots of twats in the chat back then. Fortunately, a lot of those are gone. Unfortunately, in some cases, I guess. Oh, fuck. 192,500 credits, 45 grand from our friends at Saturn. Money that probably should be spent keeping the company alive, but we'll ignore it. Revive the LeBaron. God. This is why I'm happy you're not head of Chrysler's marketing. They're bringing back the Grand Wagoneer. Although it's got no wood trim, which is sad. Do you know how much a used Eagle Talon is in America?
30 quid.
A really nice one.
30 quid.
$90,000?
Because no one bought one.
No, they bought them. They're used by LA surfer dudes now.
Oh, they're good. Oh, good. They're used by cucks.
Yeah. Like rich cooks. Oh, I finally found out where FOT originated from now as well, which I'm happy about.
Where?
You not seen that video? Where that guy comes in with a lightsaber and he's like, I will protect all women, and then that other guy comes in and screams, if she braves, she's a FOT! And then they have a really bad lightsaber battle. But the FOT that he screams sounds like it's coming from like the end of his soul. Certain brawn emote. Don't we have a brawn emote somewhere? I have no idea what we have and what we don't have. I don't even know if YouTube's like Twitch where you can't have faces, but no one's noticed yet, so.
Who knows?
Because Twitch is weird.
Twitch is losing money.
Twitch has always lost money. Remember when Braun won the titles with a 10-year-old? Yeah.
God. I actually forgot about that.
Nicholas. Maybe it is Nicholas Latifi. Considering he's like 10. Remember when Bry? I don't remember Bry. Bry Wyatt. Catches flies in his mouth. Remember when Braun was booked correctly? Yeah. And now he a bitch. Catches flies in his mouth. Taste of freedom. And calling back. Back to the top. Top of the stairs. He won't see the sun again. Can this event just be fucking over? It's so boring. Can't wait to get out of this car. Because this car is boring, this race is boring. GP2 engine. So plastic, so GM, yeah. Hello again.
Hi.
I remember waking up after WrestleMania 34 and seeing on Discord an app from Emil saying that I would have been a better tag partner than that kid. Yeah. I would have been. Put me in, coach. I'm the best in the world. Shit, they'd probably be quite nervous if I said that. Braun should have picked his dad, yeah. The heel Emil. God. I remember that.
That was not a persona that went well, did it?
I was a heel. I still am, kind of. Joe, it isn't going well.
What?
In fact, I need to go and walk around again. Because this race is just the most boring thing I've ever done in my life. Yeah, you are. You tell me, look at the screen. It's just boring because of the car and the format. It's boring because of the car, the format, and the fact that I was quite tired coming into this, that's why I had a bottle Luke said. I was going to hope it would wake me up, but I think what's actually going to happen is it's
Give
going
you
to...
a massive sugar crash.
Yeah. That does happen.
I was going to say, me and the team on iRacing, I think of getting an energy drink sponsorship from a really obscure brand.
Rich Energy.
Nah. It's going to be like Sneak or fucking, what's it called, X
Rich
Gamer.
Energy. Rich Energy is obscure now, man. They're having to advertise a BTCC car, for Christ's sakes. Oh, you know you should get a partnership with?
Who?
Coca-Cola Energy.
Oh god, that shit is awful.
I've got no idea what it tastes like. All I know is that's apparently the thing they're
It's
trying.
black cola.
Yeah, but Coca-Cola's worth a lot of money. Actually, do you know what you should do?
What?
Don't get a sponsorship with a energy drink company. Get a sponsorship with a bar. And then you can get free Jaeger bombs.
No thanks.
Subaru 361 make would be more interesting. And it'd be more fun to watch. Pussy Energy. Yeah, why not Pussy?
Well, I know
What
that my old team has now got a sponsorship with a company called Liquid Death.
Jesus, what do they make?
Canned water.
Oh, Jesus. How many do they sell with that name?
Huh?
How many do they sell with that name?
I don't know, but it sounds really... They say, murder your first.
It's a bit like magnesium water. That doesn't sound good. BWT. What flavour is Pussy Energy? Flavour? Guinness, Bacardi and White Claw. That sounds pretty revolting.
Sounds awful.
That does not sound bueno. Strawberry Jack Daniel is.
That sounds awful.
I don't like fruit flavoured booze. Unless it's like cider. That's the point, I could have taken a shot while doing this and hope I would have woke me up a bit. Calico, blackout drink, never heard of it. He won't see the sun again, broken now. One more lap to go. End my fucking misery. Misery loves company. Come on, you can do this final lap. Let's just get the car home and then you can go and sleep. Mike's Blue Freeze is good. Tastes like Mountain Dew voltage. I can't stand Mountain Dew. I've had it once in my life and I throw up, so. Which, in case you're wondering, is probably not a good sign. It's cheap booze you mix with Coke. I liked it, but my liver loathed it. Interesting. Compelling. Come on, get it to flag, 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 get it to go. Torrent subscription season. There's your answer to that. Cheap booze mixed with cocaine, that sounds like a fucking plan.
So I'm watching something by the quartering. Apparently, where Mulan was filmed, it was filmed in a concentration camp.
The quartering, the weird one.
Yes, the one that recently reported on Kotaku.
He does some good journalism and he does some not so good journalism. Anyways, first in the championship, thank fuck that's over. Anyways, that is the Class C World Championship done. We've now got a fair bit of money, which we are going to need as we move on to the R-Class events, starting with the R3 Class Gumpert Apollo Spec Series. Join us for that. Until then, farewell.
You know I'm the sorrow that my heart holds in knowing just where my hopes and dreams are going.